Hola, ¿qué tal, mi gente? Welcome to our coveted Bilingual Sounds sessions where we bring you artists from all around the world. And today I'm super happy to be welcoming you to an Argentinian band who is named Siames. They're here and they're going to be performing a couple songs here for you. I'm very excited for you to listen to them. But first, I'm Byron Gonzalez. I'm the program director of the SoCal Sounds HD3 station, Bilingual Sounds, which you can listen and stream us anywhere and everywhere on bilingualsounds.org. Bilingual Sounds is also a public radio station, so these sessions cannot be made possible without your support. So please, when you get the chance, head over to our website and consider making a donation. Otherwise, you can simply support us by giving us a like on this video, subscribing, putting some love in the comments. I'm sure the band will really appreciate that. And without further ado, thank you for watching. And I present to you Siames. Aquí tenemos a Barbie, Coco, y Serge. Un gusto de tenerlos aquí. Thank you so much for coming all the way to Northridge to talk with me.
Our pleasure, man.
Thanks so much for having us. It's our pleasure, yeah.
Yeah, you know, to be truthful, I didn't start listening to you for now almost a month. So you're still very new. But as soon as I heard your new album, Melodramatic, I was like, this is awesome. This is great. How did they not come to my doorstep sooner? You know what I mean? And you're here in LA and you're performing your biggest tour. But first, I think I want to get to know you guys a little bit better as people. I want to know, what was one of the albums that you, when you were growing up, that you could not stop listening to?
Oh.
Maybe we can start with Barbie.
For sure.
Oh.
Or do you need
so
more
many
time?
so many albums. When I was a kid? Or
Yeah,
what?
when you were a kid.
Caetano Veloso, Fina Estampa. Fina
Okay,
Estampa, great album.
Okay.
Great,
From
great.
Brazil.
From Brazil.
Okay.
Back and forth, 20 times, like that.
Yeah, and until you scratched the CD.
Yeah. And then I got another thing, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit embarrassed.
Coco?
Oh, when I was a little kid, I went bananas with Kiss because my older brother was, he's like 12 years older than me, and he had all these Kiss posters on his room and stuff. So I was like, what the hell is this? These guys with the makeup and superheroes playing music? I think that actually was why I went into music as well.
Oh, cool. Better research.
I started with the Beatles, you know,
Classic.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Every album, every song, every lyric, with the guitar, you know, learning how to play with them. So, yeah, Beatles.
That was cool. I got into Beatles late, but when I got into them, everything.
Yeah,
I was like,
a
Yes.
universe. Yeah,
Same do I,
big
same do
universe.
I.
yeah. Now, kind of similar, what was one of the first bands you ever went to go see live?
Actually, it was the same.
Wow.
Y vinieron a Argentina.
Yeah, they went to Argentina. It was insane because it was a small. They played on a large stadium, like an arena, for a festival. But then the next day they played for in a small venue. So I went there with my older brother, and I was like, "Whoa, this is what I do for the rest of my life." And I was just 12.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think Oasis '98. Yeah, I'm a big fan too.
So you're excited about
Yeah,
their new tour?
Yeah, I will never forget that night.
Oh, wow.
I've been deaf like a couple of weeks.
You get that ringing in your ear.
Racing so loud. So
¿Y para ti, Barbie? ¿Quién fue la primera?
The Cure.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, The Cure, River, Buenos Aires.
qué bien.
Did you buy the tickets
Nice.
yourself, or?
A friend of mine. Like, we went with friends, and yeah, it was a very long show, huh? I was
Yeah,
like at the end, I was like,
3
oh my
hours.
god, 3 hours non-stop, and I was super excited. I was crying. It was a lot of information, but it was amazing. The Cure,
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, they're so good.
they are.
You know, I heard that your band name Siamese comes from like Siamese cat.
Exactly.
Are you guys pet lovers? What is your favorite
Definitely.
pet? What's your favorite pet?
See,
Cats.
absolutely.
So the whole band loves cats.
Cats full of cats.
Yeah, man.
He lives with 3 cats.
Yeah,
I
3.
live with 1.
I also live with 3
You know,
cats.
I was
Wow.
Coco gave me this little pin. You know, I was normal 3 cats ago. with 3 little cats, in the pen. I was normal 3 cats ago, so
Okay.
you can imagine.
So it makes sense, the Siamese.
We love them so much. Yeah.
Apart from pets, what is your favorite wild animal?
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe one that speaks to you, that's your inner animal.
Oh, yeah, I just love panthers as well as, I mean, my cat is black cat, so I call him like Little Panther.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Have you ever seen those memes that is like, this is how he looks and this is how he thinks he looks with the Black
How
Panther?
he feels? Yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea. I love just like every animal has its thing, So I guess sometimes I like birds. ¿Cómo se dice búho in English?
Oh, owl.
Owl.
I love owls.
But that's not a wild animal though.
No, it's a bird.
Yeah,
but
it is.
it's a bird.
Yeah. I don't think you could have it
But
as a pet.
then I love.
Oh, I mean,
felinos,
that's what you meant.
Like cats and like pure cats.
Maybe in the ocean, maybe
I see.
You
a
like your-
whale, like
Ooh.
so I can live like
Oof.
500 years.
No
You
whales.
live in
Wow.
Oh, a shark,
Sharks
Yeah.
are also intense.
dangerous.
Eso. And now, ustedes son de Argentina, but you come from different parts of Argentina. Can you share what parts of Argentina? Can you highlight where your home city is?
I'm gonna start with this story. I
Let's
come from
sit down.
Patagonia. I love Patagonia. It's like Wonderland. It's really amazing. There are glaciers, mountains. Everything is green. There's no people. Everything is very wild. And I come from a small town called Rio Gallegos. I had to learn a lot in this little town. There was nothing to do besides, eating sandwiches with my sister or drinking mate, just going to visit your neighbor, and that's it.
Actually, you can see the whales over there, right?
Not in my town.
Or close.
Oh.
Nearby.
They don't like that town also. But yeah, Patagonia is beautiful. Calafate, it's another place where I have my family, and that's another thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Y
Yeah.
para ti?
Well, both of us are from Buenos Aires.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the largest city in the country and the most wild and nightlife kind of city.
It never sleeps.
Never
It-
sleeps.
never. People are crazy. We have many stories. Because from Monday to Monday. All the way. So yeah.
That's how we met, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, the nightlife.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Most
So
of-
Gogo, we have to make music together. When? I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
next week.
Both of us, besides being a musician and a songwriter, we are DJs, so we used to be
Oh,
DJs as well. So we met
super
each other
cool.
along several
Yeah.
times during different.
Oh, no wonder
Yeah.
the music is so good. It translates
Thank you,
because
man.
you listen to so much music.
Yeah, we
that
listen
comes
to
out.
so
Yeah.
much music. She's a DJ as well.
Yeah,
She plays
I
more
love-
electronic music, but
Yeah,
Right.
I'm more into electronic music, but I love, I know the feeling of the dance floor, and the people, wanting the track or that song,
Well, your music is very dancey, but also you
Thank
can
you.
rock a
Yeah.
little bit,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's so good. Well, talking about the music, let's get into the first song that you recorded for us, The Phoenix.
Yeah.
Can you give me a little bit of a behind the scenes of this song? I think it was something about where the band was heading, or
yeah,
feeling at the
exactly.
same time?
We on this album Melodramatic, we had a new member coming in, Mr. Serge,
Okay.
as lead singer alongside Barbie. So we felt that the song was representing what we were going through as a band, like changing the voice, like newborn, like a new. Like a new stage of the band and stuff, so that's why we picked it up as the first song in the album actually, and it's one of the songs that we play here. And actually, I read some article that you've been through an earthquake here, so here you
Same
know what
thing,
is
yes.
the Phoenix, you know what it is to
From the rubble, from the ashes
exactly.
coming
So
out.
that's why we picked it up and we wrote it together.
Great album again. I can't say
Thanks,
that
man.
enough.
Appreciate it.
I just started listening to like this month, so it's been top of mind. But I want to know, amongst all of you, who is the most melodramatic? personality
I think we are
wise?
all of us.
All of you guys? There's
All of us.
moments.
We all have our melodramatic
Yeah, that's
moments.
one of the things that you have when you come from Argentina, you know.
Okay.
I think is we are so passionate about everything, and everything turns into a huge drama or huge joy as well.
Yeah.
But that's why we picked it up for the name of the album, because basically it's turning like exaggerated emotions into music. So
Wow. Okay. That's cool. I want to know about this album. Like, who was the principal songwriters? I know there's a few of you. Are you the three principal songwriters for the band?
all of us write songs. I founded the band, so I come from a long larger wave than Barbie and Serge, but we all work on the songs. Actually, all of us.
Oh,
Sorry.
technical difficulties. Hey, it happens when interviewing.
Yeah.
Pero so then, with that in mind, then what was the type of world you were trying to create with Melodramatic? From the lyrics, from the stuff I was hearing, it feels like you're just trying to capture everyday moments and everyday feelings. What was your vision for?
Exactly. It's all about what's going on with us in our daily basis. And yeah, on the first album, I mean, our debut album, it was more like a necessity or expression that came from within. We didn't know what was going on. We never expected like the whole thing that happened after we released The Wolf on the video and stuff. So it was all more like looking in and talking about things like fear, anxiety, or depression, or breakups, or stuff like that. And then we realized that there was a lot of people that connected with us on that matters. So we realized that there was a lot of people struggling with that kind of feelings all over the world. So on the second album, we try to turn it up like a little bit, you know, trying to hire up everyone and in the best way that we could. So this is the third album, and it's a mix of both, you know. It's like we got some stuff like Alone in the Darkness and those kind of things that we still keep on talking about, but there are other songs that we're trying to cheer everyone up, like Baby Don't Give Up. That's another song that we're going to play probably.
Yeah, it was really good. I felt that energy of just like, you know, we're also going through this, but I feel a lot of people turn to songwriters, bands, because I can't say those things. I don't know how to write music, you know, so I listen to you guys to like,
exactly. I
oh,
think
that's
like
what I'm feeling.
Exactly. I think like artists, we take the time to experience and to feel what we're going through, and then trying to express it with music and melodies. Probably most of the people are too busy going on with their lives, with their studies, with their jobs, so they don't have the time to do it. But that's the shop that we took. That's the path that we chose.
That's awesome.
And people like you like listening the other side, you know, listening to the songs and coming to the shows and maybe DJ, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
asking questions. And it's the other part, the other half, you know. It's impossible to do that without you, without people. So it's a team. It's a, you know.
Yeah, and you guys have been doing it for a while. You've been in different bands, and now it all culminates in this band today.
Exactly.
Couple years later. Let's get into the next song, which is My Way.
Nice.
Can you give me some behind the scenes on this one? What led to the creation of this song?
Well, that's a song that we wrote together with Barbie. Actually, she was living in Berlin for quite a long time.
Wow, that's cool. It's a very nice city.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I love Berlin.
And I was at Barcelona, so we were pretty close. So she came to Barcelona. We finished writing the song, and the whole message was trying to, as I mentioned before, we connected with so many people struggling with so many things nowadays. Not only the ones that I mentioned before, but also like gender-wise or I don't know, different issues, family issues or stuff. So we tried to come up with a song to encourage everyone to live their life the way they want it, not doing any harm to anybody, of course, but don't doing any harm to yourself, because not doing what you feel and what you want to do in any scenario. So that was basically the whole idea behind the song, trying to encourage people to connect with themselves and try to live the life that they want to be.
Estaba leyendo que ustedes grabaron este nuevo disco at Sunset Ranch Studios.
Sonic Ranch.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic.
Mythical
Wow.
Studios is the largest
Yeah.
residential studio in the world.
In the
And
middle
one-
of the desert.
Yeah.
and
Natalia Lafourcade has
Exactly,
performed there.
yeah.
Fiona Apple.
Actually, like Cage the
Mató.
Elephant, Cage the Elephant recorded their last album, which is fantastic. They did it over there. Arcade Fire, a bunch of amazing bands.
Plenty.
were there.
CMS.
CMS.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also read that it was very important for you guys to record this as if you were playing it live. Why was that important for you guys versus like previous albums?
Well, because the first album, I made it on my computer, so it was more kind of a home studio creation. So the second album started to grow with the grow of the band actually. So we started playing live and we started touring like internationally when we released the second album. So we started to feel like more connected to each other, and the band started to be more important in the project. So we felt like there was the right time to go with the whole band to a studio for the very first time. So that's what we wanted to capture.
Wow.
The essence of the live band, and like on a huge studio with analog stuff,
That's super cool.
Yeah,
And it gives people a better idea of what they're gonna go see when they see you live.
Exactly, and it's like us, like
Yeah.
there no tricks, no stuff. We didn't want to put like too many overlays or stuff on it.
Yeah.
We wanted to show what the six of us can do, and that was the
A
whole
fuerza,
idea.
a
Yeah.
fuerza.
Yeah, and the place allows you to connect to the music in a different way, like
Yeah.
far away from the city, alone in the desert.
Isolated.
Exactly.
With the guys, your friends, making
That
music.
should be another song, "Alone in the Desert."
I like that. I like that.
So yeah, it was an amazing
Yeah, the
experience.
thing is, you are there 24/7 to
Mhm.
do music, to
Yeah.
record
Just-
music, to
yeah,
work
you
on
just
music.
Eat and do music and create and go around and find inspiration
Yeah.
and then go back to the studio.
And they never shut down the studios all
Exactly.
really?
all the days.
24/7.
Wow.
Amazing.
So,
Yeah.
was there any songs with that all inspiration that was created there that you
No,
didn't
because
have?
we had only 9 days
Oh, okay.
at the recording studio, so we had to do it like everything has to be really fast.
Yeah, but we
Tight.
finished
Tight.
We
a
were-
few lyrics.
Yeah.
Oh,
we-
okay, so
yeah,
some.
that's what
Yeah,
we did.
yeah.
That's definitely lyrics. We
Yeah.
always do that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Definitely lyrics were finished over there. Yeah, that's for sure.
And then to top it off, you had a producer that had previously worked with Cerati.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
To be Argentinian. to
Oh
work
man,
Yeah.
good.
Oh my goodness.
Very good.
Exactly. Soda
Career.
Stereo.
Yeah, like-
Soda
awesome.
Stereo is the Beatles from Latin America,
Yeah.
and they are Argentinians. So working with the producer of Gustavo, the lead singer of the band, was just a dream come true for us.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like working with the producer of Paul McCartney for us.
No, pues lo-
So that was
Yeah.
insane. Actually, he was Hector. He's a New Yorker. He's from Venezuela, but he lives in New York from like really long time ago. And he was the one that said, "Hey, why don't we go to Sonic Ranch and record an album over there?" It was like, really?
Wow.
No, we don't want that.
Yeah. Like
We're
that.
not coming.
Next.
Next.
Yeah.
Now that you're on tour, you're hitting 31 cities on this tour. Crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
14
You guys
countries.
don't even look tired. You look
No,
fresh,
because this is what
everything.
we always dreamt of.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah, yeah.
definitely you can get exhausted and stuff.
Yeah.
But we love it so much,
Yeah.
and we are just such a nice group of people. We are all friends, and we
Yeah.
hang out. We had yesterday we had like a day off here in Los Angeles, and it was like amazing. We were all like, wow, here we are. So yeah, it's a hard job, but if it's what you love, then
It's
it's
not that hard.
It's la
Yeah.
fuerza, ¿no? Es la
Yeah.
pasión.
Yeah.
Exactly.
tus
Our
sueños.
idols' jobs.
Yeah, we always say we're doing what idols used to do. Yeah.
They did it non-stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the largest tour that we ever
Yeah.
did so
Wow.
far.
We started in Brazil, São Paulo,
Oh, wow.
Santiago to
Oh,
Chile.
you sold
Chile.
out Brazil.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
amazing.
insane.
Wow.
Actually, it's pretty hard for an Argentinian band to play in Brazil. Actually, I think we are the first Argentinian band to sing in English and have kind of international success.
Yeah.
So this is
Congrats.
everything is pretty new for us, and we are like first band I think that has the chance to do this kind of craziness. So
Wow.
we are so grateful about it.
That's cool. Now on the road, who's the mom? Who's the dad?
Oh.
Who's the kids?
We're changing roles.
Definitely
all
we
the
are
way.
children.
Changing.
Definitely we are all children.
Yes.
The only one that looks like a mom or dad is our tour manager
Yeah.
Pablo
Thankfully.
Nami.
Pablo.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Thankfully,
He's with us. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always trying to
He's
to
great.
It
turn
would
us
be
into.
impossible without
great.
him.
He wants us to become adults, but it's
To
not
succeed.
being
Ah.
possible yet.
He wants to get you
He
ready
tries
for the
so
world.
hard to
he's
make
trying
us.
hard.
Yeah, to,
He's trying hard.
You're gonna give him some gray hairs.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. But
That's really cool. What's next after that? You got planning more shows? Are you writing music on the road?
Well, now the States and a few more gigs in Chicago, Denver,
yeah, then
New York, and after this,
we have a few songs that are being finished. Actually, we're playing
Oh,
a new
sorry.
song during the tour,
Oh, cool.
and we have another animated music video on the
It's
way.
been so cool. It kind of reminds me of like Daft Punk because they also did like animated
Yeah.
anime videos.
And Gorillaz, right? I mean, we are
Yeah.
not. I mean, who doesn't love Gorillaz? We are not looking at them all like for inspiration, but yeah, they are probably the first band that did it. You know,
Yeah.
that put the animated videos in front. So yeah,
It makes great visualizers. Like you can just put it on in a party and then there's a story going on behind you with music.
nice. Well, actually, there's a huge movement in Argentina about animation studios and stuff.
Oh, really?
So we were so lucky to get connected with them and join forces
Cool.
for what they're doing. So yeah, we
Cool.
love them.
Well, hey, thank you again for your time. We have one more song to get into, but I want to say goodbye now so we can leave off with a good
you have to
song.
know you're on the list tomorrow at the
Órale.
Ecoplex.
Órale.
So
And
Uh-huh.
then we'll go get Taco Zone.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No,
Sounds
pues
like a
muchas
plan.
gracias a ustedes por venir hasta aquí. Lo agradezco mucho. It was so fun to explore your music. You know, that's the cool thing about radio, right? You come into it, you don't know what you're going to listen to. You come out of
Yeah.
it with your new favorite
You don't
band.
have to go to find out music. Music comes to find you, right?
Exactly.
Here we are. It's a pleasure for
Ahí
us.
estamos. Pues
We would love to come back anytime.
muchas
you want.
gracias.
Thanks, man.
Coco.
Appreciate it.
Y Barbie. Ojalá que la próxima vengan de regreso con su nuevo disco.
te esperamos
Of
en
course.
Argentina.
Hey,
será.
ahí vamos.
La
Come to
vuelta.
Argentina.
Voy a ir a
Then we talk
Patagonia.
about
You
it.
too.
Patagonia, Patagonia.
That's Siamese.
Give up on us as well.
and Bilingual Sounds. Ahí estamos.